There's a story about Capricorn that no horoscope has ever dared to tell you. It's not about your ambition. It's not about your discipline. It's not even about your silence. It's about something much older. A cosmic contract your soul signed long before your first breath. A mission written in a language only your scars could understand. You see, Capricorn isn't just a zodiac sign. It's an ancient code. A divine blueprint carried by only a few, those strong enough to endure spiritual storms in silence. Those born not to follow the world, but to rebuild it after it crumbles. If you've ever felt like you were born carrying a weight you couldn't name, if your strength is praised but your pain is ignored, if your soul feels ancient, like it has known lifetimes of silence and sacrifice, then this isn't just a video. This is your remembrance. Because what you're about to hear is the real story of Capricorn. Not the watered-down version from horoscopes. Not the stereotypes others try to place on your back. But the truth your soul has been trying to whisper to you since the beginning. And once you remember it, you will never walk through this world the same way again. Part 1. The soul origin of Capricorn, a spirit older than time. Long before astrology became entertainment, before newspaper horoscopes and personality memes, there was a sacred language. A language written not with words, but with stars, planets, and soul contracts. Capricorn wasn't just assigned to you. You chose it. Not as a label, but as a lineage. In the ancient texts of Babylon and the Sumerians, Capricorn was never seen as just a goat. It was the sea goat, half creature of the mountain, half of the ocean's abyss. This symbol wasn't random. It was a mirror of your soul. Because while the world sees you climbing, few realize how deep your roots truly go. The mountain goat represents your power in the material world, your ability to rise where others fall, to endure storms that destroy entire empires. But the tail of the fish, that's your spiritual depth. The part of you that remembers lifetimes, that walks with ghosts, that feels karma before it arrives. You are the bridge between two realms. The earth where you build, achieve, and master systems. And the ocean where you dream, suffer, remember, and transcend. Capricorn is the only sign whose myth is born of a creature that doesn't exist on Earth. Why? Because your soul doesn't fully belong to this world. You came into this life carrying codes from a time when wisdom was passed in symbols, not words. When the strongest were not the loudest, but the most silent. And your silence is not weakness, it's protection. There's a reason you've always felt older than your age. There's a reason you've never fully trusted this world. Because your soul was formed before it. And those who came before you, those who carried this same archetype, left behind more than just traits, they left blueprints, waiting to be activated in you. Life lesson from Part 1. Your pain has always been ancestral. Your silence has always been sacred. And your presence is not an accident, it is an ancient return. If you've ever felt like your soul doesn't belong here, you're not alone. Comment below your birth date and type "My soul remembers" if this feels like your truth. Part 2. Why Capricorn was chosen to bear the weight of the world. Not every soul is built to carry what you carry. The world sees your structure, the way you plan, organize, lead. They admire your discipline, your control, your willpower. But they have no idea of the invisible weight you've been holding since childhood, or perhaps even before that. Capricorn wasn't chosen because it was strong. It became strong because it was chosen. Among the zodiac, only a few signs were entrusted with intergenerational karma. Capricorn is one of them. And not by accident, but by agreement. Before your incarnation, your soul stood before the Council of Light. And you agreed to carry the blueprint for what others would destroy. You see, the world needs builders. But before that, it needs healers of systems. And Capricorn is the healer of broken foundations of families, legacies, lineages, even nations. That's why your childhood felt like a battlefield. Why you often felt older than your parents. Why, even when you succeeded, you felt emotionally abandoned, misunderstood, or unseen. Because your soul didn't come here for comfort. It came for correction. And no horoscope will ever tell you that. No superficial weekly forecast could ever explain the divine engineering behind your suffering. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the planet of time, karma, trials, and divine law. And Saturn doesn't bless you with ease. It tests you with burdens, until you remember that you were never meant to be ordinary. From a young age, Capricorn souls often attract chaos, neglect, or pressure not because they're cursed, but because they carry a frequency that reshapes structures. You are not here to follow broken systems. You are here to be the one who rebuilds them, silently, steadily, unshakably. That's why betrayal hits you harder. That's why fake praise repels you. That's why you don't trust easily, and you shouldn't. Because when you carry the weight of the world, you don't have the luxury of distractions. You have a mountain to climb, and you've been climbing it since your soul first took form. Life lesson from part 2. You are not being punished, you are being prepared. What others call hardship, your soul recognizes as training. And only a Capricorn would have the courage to carry what you carry and still rise without complaining. If this feels like your truth, type "I was chosen" in the comments. And if you've been carrying the burden alone, drop your Capricorn birthdate below. You are not alone anymore. Part 3. The pain that Capricorn hides and the power it unlocks. Capricorn doesn't cry where others can see. Capricorn doesn't scream, doesn't beg, doesn't fall apart in public. But behind that calm silence, there's a pain that runs generations deep. And the world has no idea. Because you've learned, often too early, that emotions make people uncomfortable. That vulnerability invites betrayal. That no one will protect you, so you must protect yourself. So you built your armor. Layer by layer. Responsibility became your shield. Work became your language. Control became your sanctuary. But underneath it all, there is grief. Grief for the childhood you didn't get to fully live. Grief for the love you had to earn instead of receiving freely. Grief for how often you had to be the strong one even when your heart was breaking. No horoscope will tell you that. Because no horoscope is written in your soul scars. The truth is, Capricorn hides pain not because you're cold, but because your soul remembers what it means to be left in the fire without rescue. And yet, this is exactly where your power awakens. Because while others are crushed by suffering, you transmute it. You climb with it. You turn it into legacy. The very pain that silenced your emotions has sharpened your instincts. It made you alert to energy, to betrayal, to who is safe and who isn't. It made you discerning you don't trust easily, but when you do, it's deep, loyal, and permanent. And it made you unbreakable. Every Capricorn carries a quiet rage, not for revenge, but for reclamation. To reclaim your truth. To reclaim your peace. To reclaim your divine authority in a world that tried to write your story for you. And that's why your power is sacred. Because it was paid for in silence. Life lesson from part 3. Your silence was survival. But your voice will be the revolution. The pain you hide is not weakness, it is a map. And once you follow it inward, you will discover the part of you that no one can take away. If this speaks to you, type "My power was born from silence." And tell me, what date were you born? I want to know which Capricorn soul carries this truth right now. Part 4. The cosmic isolation of Capricorn, why you walk alone. Capricorn walks alone not because you want to, but because your soul was designed to. From the outside, people think you prefer solitude. They assume you're distant, emotionless, detached. But what they don't understand is that your path was never meant to be crowded. The truth is, your soul vibrates at a frequency most people can't hold. You sense things they overlook. You feel energies they dismiss. You see consequences they deny. And because of that, you often find yourself watching the world from a distance, even when you're in the middle of it. But this distance, this divine isolation, was never a punishment. It was preparation. Because the systems you came to build, the empires, the structures, the legacies, cannot be created by those who constantly seek approval or company. They can only be carried out by the few who know how to walk through the storm with no hand to hold but their own. That's you. You've felt it, haven't you? That eerie feeling of being surrounded but completely alone. of being the one who always listens, but rarely gets heard, of being the foundation for others, while no one asks what you need. And sometimes you wonder, will anyone ever truly see me? But the universe has not forgotten you. In fact, you are most protected in your solitude, because it's in that stillness, when no one is watching, when you feel invisible, that's when your higher self begins to whisper. That's when you receive the blueprint. That's when you remember who you were before the world told you who to be. You were never meant to blend in, Capricorn. You were meant to anchor truth in a world built on illusion. Life lesson from part 4. Aloneness is not your weakness, it is your portal. And while others chase validation, you are becoming a vessel for vision. If you've felt this kind of sacred loneliness, type I walk with purpose. Drop your Capricorn birthday in the comments so your soul tribe can find you. Part 5. The divine tests that no other sign could survive. Every zodiac sign has its trials. But only Capricorn is forged through fire again and again and asked to rise without applause, without rescue, without recognition. Why? Because you were never meant to be ordinary. You were born into a contract with the divine, a sacred assignment written not in comfort, but in consecration. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the great teacher. But unlike other planetary influences, Saturn doesn't hand you blessings. It trains you through trials. It sharpens your spirit with delay, disappointment, and divine silence. While others receive quick answers, you are made to wait. While others learn through ease, you learn through endurance. And while others bend, you are taught how to carry the weight. Not because life is unfair, but because the legacy you're building will outlive you. Most people crumble under pressure. But you've been carrying ancestral karma, societal pressure, and personal pain, all while building futures for people who may never thank you. It's no accident that your life has felt like a series of spiritual tests. Have you noticed? Just when you get close to peace, chaos knocks again. Right when something begins to feel stable, it shifts. When others are rewarded for shortcuts, you're forced to walk the long road. This isn't misfortune. This is Saturn's refinement. Because only Capricorn was designed with the architecture to hold divine justice on Earth. Capricorn isn't just a sign. It's an initiation. And every test you've endured was coded to awaken the exact strength that this world will one day depend on. Life lesson from part 5. The test was never to break you. It was to reveal you. Every delayed blessing, every silent season, every heavy burden, it's all proof that the universe saw your soul and said, only this one can handle it. If you know what it's like to be tested beyond what feels fair, type I was built for this. Share your Capricorn birth date, the timeline of your tests has meaning. Part 6. 2025 and the rebirth of the Capricorn soul. There are years that pass unnoticed. And then, there are years that change the shape of your soul. For Capricorn, 2025 is not just another year. It's a soul alignment point, a moment when the universe finally says, the time has come. You've felt it, haven't you? That low hum in your spirit, that quiet urge to shed old skins, walk away from false structures, and step into something greater, something you can't even name yet. That's not your imagination. That's activation. Astrologically, 2025 is marked by rare transits. Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth, returns to Capricorn one final time before shifting for good, unlocking your final shadow trial. Saturn, your ruling planet, moves into a new sign, shifting your tests into rewards, but only if you've integrated your soul lessons. And cosmic windows open for those carrying old codes, especially Capricorn souls born to build after destruction. 2025 is not the beginning of your journey. It's the culmination of it. Everything you've endured, the delays, the betrayals, the loneliness, the heavy responsibilities, it all led to this moment. Because this is the year when your soul gets permission to lead. But be warned, not everyone can come with you. In order to rise in 2025, you must leave behind old mindsets that told you suffering was noble. People who only loved you when you were useful. Systems that kept you small so they could feel big. The Capricorn soul rebirth doesn't come through drama or noise. It comes through clarity. A silent shift where you simply stop waiting and start becoming. This year is about reclaiming what was always yours. Your power, your peace, your divine identity. And once you step into that, no one will recognize you, except those who carry the same ancient flame. Life lesson from Part 6. 2025 is not asking you to hustle harder. It's asking you to remember who you are without the wounds. This is not your trial. This is your return. If you feel the energy building in your spirit, type I am being reborn. And tell me, when were you born? I want to know which Capricorn is awakening now. Outro, the final revelation. Capricorn. You've walked lifetimes with your head held high, even when your heart was breaking. You've built for others what no one ever built for you. You've stood in silence while others misunderstood your strength. But now, the silence ends. This wasn't just a story. This was your soul history echoing through time to find you right now. Not so you could be inspired, but so you could be activated. The truth is, no horoscope could ever hold the weight of your journey. Because what you carry isn't a personality trait. It's a cosmic legacy. And now, the world is shifting. The veils are thinning. And your real role, not as a worker, but as a builder of a new world, is being called forward. You didn't come here to apply. You came here to reclaim. You didn't come here to survive. You came here to lead. And the time is now. Final life lesson. Your soul is not wounded, it is wise. You are not being punished, you are being positioned. And those who underestimated your silence will soon witness your return. This is your moment. Drop your Capricorn birth date in the comments. Type I carry the ancient code if your soul remembers this truth. Subscribe now to Zodiac Secrets Revealed, because your journey is only beginning. And what's coming next will awaken the part of you that the world was never ready for.